Antelope was a medium clipper built in 1851, near Boston. In Medford, MA. She sailed in the San Francisco, China, and Far East trades. She was known for her fine finish work and for her crew's escape from pirates. She is often called Antelope of Boston to distinguish her from an extreme clipper launched in 1852, Antelope of New York. Construction. Antelope was designed to combine large stowage capacity with good sailing qualities. Her frame was white oak, with yellow pine planking and a rock maple keel. Her ends are clipperly in their form, and her waterlines slightly concave. And, although she has only 8 inches dead rise at half floor, yet, as her stem is almost upright, her floor long, and her keel deep, she is expected to hold as good a wind as most of the sharp-bottomed clippers of the same register. The hull was black, the inside dark buff with blue waterways. Her cabin was beautifully paneled with satin and zebra woods, set off with rosewood pilasters. The Boston Daily Atlas praised Antelope's ornamental work as infinitely superior to most of the gaudy stuff now in vogue. Quote, Voyages. Antelope sailed from Boston to San Francisco on her maiden voyage in 149 days, rather than the expected 130 days or less, under the well-known Captain Tully Crosby. From there she sailed to Shanghai, returning to New York with a passage of 118 days. In 1853, Antelope arrived in San Francisco from New York under Captain Snow on August 31 after a passage of 128 days, returning to New York via Callao in 178 days. After one more round trip to the west coast of South America, Antelope went into the China trade. Antelope incident. Antelope's sailing life was 6 years and 9 months. In July 1858, under Captain Clark, Antelope departed Bangkok for China. On August 6, she struck on Discovery Shoal, Parasol's Reef, which was not visible due to a high tide. Captain Clark, 4 passengers, and 13 seamen abandoned ship, and set out in one of the ship's boats. A second boat, which became separated during the night, carried the mate, 1 seaman, and 10 Chinese passengers. 4 days later, a Chinese fishing junk came into view. Clark offered the fishermen $20 for a tow to her place where water could be had. Once the Antelope party was taken in tow, it became evident that the fishermen were not trustworthy. Fearing piracy, the shipwrecked party cut the tow rope and attempted an escape. The fishermen pursued the boat, attacked it with stones, and finally set 2 fishermen to stand guard with spears while the others robbed the Antelope party. In the midst of the confusion, 2 of the Antelope sailors took advantage of the distraction and boarded the fishing junk, dispatching its crew. Captain Clark also attempted to board the junk, but fell in the water and had to be rescued. The shipwrecked Antelope party then took command of the junk, and arrived in Hong Kong on August 14. Captain Tully Crosby, commander of brig Old Colony, Bark Arab, and ships Kingfisher, Monterey, Antelope of Boston, and Charlotte,